If you ever needed reasoning as to how good you need to like optimize a science playthrough, take a look at this. 357 science. That was showing it over 500 before the policies all stopped working. That's how much difference it makes. Absolutely huge. Really, really important. Okay, we've made it all the way to advanced flight now. When you're doing this against the deity, just keep this in mind. Every single campus needs to be +3. Do you see how I've managed to do that here? The only one is this one, this +2. And really the only thing I need to do on this one is just like build a district here, and I almost don't want to because that's an 8 food tile, but food doesn't mean anything once you get to 13 pop. It's a bit irrelevant, so I might put a theatre, oh no, actually there's a theatre square there. I might put an airport there. No, that's a hill. Oh, I'll think of something to do with that. But look, +3, +3, +3, +3, +3, +3, and these adjacencies you can get with Japan on industrial zones are fun. +8, +6, +10. This is the good one. The ironic thing is I actually managed to get this from way around. I wanted Nagoya to have the +10, not Shizuoka, but never mind. But even now, as I look at all these little islands, look, do you see? There's a +3 on this one. There's a +3 on that one. We've got a +3 being built on this one. I think on my islands over here as well, we've got a +3, +3. So all of these campuses are just producing so much. The thing I need to work on now is making sure all of these island nations are now at 10 pop. The other thing I'm going to do is stop trading with the Congo. The Congo are by far the best civ in this game apart from me. Like if we have a look at the score, it's us two and then everybody else. They've got so much more science, so much more culture. I'm actually going to start trading with the person in last, or the second person in last, and that is Eleanor and Pedro. Those are the people I'm going to try and trade with, because it doesn't matter if my dad, because this is going to get even more important once I've got democracy. But once I've got democracy, I'm going to start shoveling huge amounts of food and production to the AI as well as to me. And I want to make sure it's not going to the person who's going to win. England is also fine. England is not winning. But yeah, the Congo are definitely winning. It's they're doing very well. But they don't have walls on any of their cities. It's very, very interesting. You know, I think actually we just got a military alliance upgrade with Eleanor, didn't we? Yeah. Look at that, we can see a lot more now. We also just got the Potato Palace. I mean, of course it's the Potato Palace. I don't understand how anyone will call it anything different. And that means we've now got another diplomatic policy card. So we've got 2 extra ones now already. These things are difficult to place at the early stages of the game, especially when you have no envoys. Actually, no, I do have a few envoys. So I've got 1, 2. That's 13, 16. So I could get a bit more gold per turn. If you're unsure about what to get, that's not a bad one. Anything to do with spies is often quite good as well. Spy operations or spy production, 50% extra. That's pretty good. Merchant Confederation and Raj for each. I mean, 2 science, 2 culture, 2 faith, and gold from each city-state you were suzerain of. I mean, that only gives me a little bit as opposed to the straight-up golds from Merchant Confederation. So we're going to do that. I think that's good. Public Works, Rationalism, Craftsman. I don't need to change anything at the moment. This is all lovely. Now, the next question is whether or not I need to do anything that helps build planes, but there's nothing that can really do that for me at the moment, so we'll just freeze in all of that. That is delightful. Oh no, damn, I meant to put in cavalry. Never mind. Actually, I don't even have that civic, do I? I don't think I actually got monarchy. There you go, we'll get chivalry in now. Yeah, look, I told you, 537 now, that's all worked itself out. Mental. Okay, the other thing you need to do is make sure that every city has at least 1 neighbourhood in it. We were speaking about this before. The bonuses you get from having a neighbourhood, not just in terms of housing, but also then in terms of the extra food you get from being able to build the food market. It's really good. It is absolutely worth it. You get a lot more than you would do if you were just sort of putting anything else in. So look, there's a +4 here would be okay. There's a +6 there. Don't forget to increase your adjacency bonuses. So actually this industrial zone gets a +1 bonus from that, but it would get just as much if I put a neighbourhood district down. No, you know what? It's a useless tile. That tundra tile, so we'll pop that in and get the neighbourhood up and running. After the neighbourhood, then I will get an aerodrome, which I think I'm going to put here. Yeah, it's a lot of food I'm going to be missing, but Kyoto, it doesn't particularly need the food. Although, actually, could I build here? No, it's 1 tile too far away. Or maybe I should have done that the other way around. Maybe I should put the aerodrome there. Ah, damn. Problem is you can't then undo it, is the thing. That's now committed. Ugh, damn it, never mind. Checking in on the world climate, 25 turns until the next polar ice cap melting. It's not very close, but I will get flood barriers now because they're much easier to build at this point. You can see also I'm building a dam here just to massively increase this industrial zone that I've got up in Tokyo. And these military engineers haven't really got much to do, so I'm going to do a fun thing now where if I get all these guys, this is what I like to call the China strategy. Oh, damn it, why did that take so much? Oh, damn, ruined it, never mind. But you can do this, you can kind of go, well, bam, 1, and then put another one with 1 charge, 2, then another one, 3. Oh, you see, look, if I'd done that right, I could have just finished the dam in one go. You could say, damn. Right, here we go. Do this properly now. Chivalry. It's a bit late now because I've actually managed to build all of my horses, but maybe that'll shave a turn off it. Probably not, to be fair. No, it's not going to shave a turn off it at all. Never mind. Well, what are you going to do? Universities get +4. Oh, this is really, really good. He doesn't produce or build a university there, so it doesn't matter where I plonk him down. Oh my god. Oh, Kyoto is no longer my biggest city. There you go. 1 random technology from the modern or atomic era. Let's see what I get. Steel. Not a bad one. And if I just, again, rejig all my stuff. Oh, that just got me 70 science per turn. Nice. In fact, actually, let's just quickly go around all of these like campuses I've got on these cities and see if any don't have a university, because this is a good use of money. Yeah, look, here we go. Oh, that's like 17 science I just got from that. Lovely. Oh, and another one here as well. Oh, yes. God, my science is good. Now to jump on mobilization in order to get to ideology after that point. I don't like putting queues of multiple civics because you always forget to change your policy cards. That is a genuine issue I have. But in a couple of turns, these horses will be done. I'll be able to core them up. This one is just a core anyway, so we'll have produced that. In fact, actually, I just need to get all my troops over to the Kongan front lines. They've only got 1,500 military. It's not actually that much. Normally, that's just the computer faffing around with an amount like that. Get the neighborhood done. Honestly, you won't regret it. There is a policy card you can get where you get gold every time you replace a farm. 100 gold per farm, public transport. It's really good. I always forget to put it down. That's why I'm not using it. It's not because I meant to, it's because I'm useless. Steel, actually that will get me loads of extra military strength around these places. That's lovely. And then another neighborhood district here. Why did I put it actually on? I mean, it's next to a wonder. Can I just swap that tile out? Pop it there? Oh no, actually no, we were going to put this next to our campus, weren't we? There we go, neighborhood. That's actually what we're going to do. Oh damn, it's another farm I've just replaced. What is wrong with me? Oh no. First neighborhood district complete. And a great merchant gained 500 gold and 2 envoys. Nice. Do you get 500 gold? Actually, we are on standard speed. I'm so used to playing on online speed. Okay, that's good. Cahokia and Babylon. Okay, I was worried these guys had just been defeated. An unmet city-state had just been taken out of the game. But nope, for now, this is all good. What do I want to spend my envoys on now? I've got 6 spare envoys. I don't know how I actually managed to accumulate that many. I think Singapore, actually. This will give all of my factories and my workshops more production. So let's just plonk them all in that. Lovely. Here we go. Here's the food market. 6 extra food per turn. Makes a big old difference, that one. Actually, I'll just get an amphitheatre in first. Why not? Here we go. Here's the Ursa Court on the way, as well as this one, who can just sort of move along and go. Boom! Mobilization. Rushed. Nice. 630 science now, by the way. No big deal. So obviously rocketry is the first policy we need to get for science, but it's not the most important that we rush through it really quickly. Realistically, I kind of want to wait until we've got democracy before we rush it, because Kyoto does have a lot of production, but it'll have a lot more production once we've got democracy going. So I am happy just to go towards... I mean, actually, is it worth it? No, you know what? It's actually just right here. Let's get rocketry, and after that point, I'm going to then go for refining, so I can find and actually put oil wells on the oil, which would be handy. And then we're going to go for combined arms to see where the uranium is, but also to get some aircraft carriers so I can then bomb the Congo, because there are some lovely cities here that I can take. And actually, I don't know if you can see it, but the Empire tree Here you can see that they do have airfields and they do have campuses pretty much in everywhere, so they would massively help with my science per turn if I could take all their cities over. Also, I just completed a random theatre square there because it was +5 and I couldn't help myself. It's not the best reason to do anything really in this game, but you know, sod it, let's get this neighbourhood down. Oh, the infrastructure. Always have one neighbourhood down in every city. Really, really good advice that, I think. Oh, hell yeah, no, they're putting things like Broadway down. Yeah, their culture is going to get a bit massive in a little bit, so taking out the Congo, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Always remember to keep trading, especially the resources that have become obsolete. These things, yeah, flog them. 16 gold per turn. Oh, yes, please. Nice. Desperate for coal. Actually, we've reached a really good stage of the game. Do you also want these two? Yeah, you do. Nice. So, rocketry, now done. Kyoto, I think, is going to stay out of all of this war. I think it's probably for the best. Oh yeah, flood barriers. That's what I should do. It's a really handy one to do. And then, yep, Spaceport. I can't put it off forever. Eventually we'll need to put this thing down. I'm going to stick it just... Should I stick it in the middle of everything? I kind of want to stick it near something that's going to give it protection. But no, the spies are going to be useless regardless. So let's stick it here. Why not on that tile? That'll do nicely. Okay, yeah, you're doing the food market now. Everyone's building lovely food markets. You just get it in. This stock exchange has been not built for like the last 5 turns. And this city has just built itself a library. A campus, sorry. So here we go. Just buy the library in and then I'll build the university in as well. 17 science for a university. Oh, nice. What a city. Let's finish off Magnus. Tasty. He is quite the industrialist now. I'm really hoping the city, 120 production in that city. That's good. Maybe I'll move him to Kyoto eventually. Haven't quite worked out whether that's a good shout or not just yet, but it's doing alright. Mobilization's done anyway. So next up, we want to be going towards mass media, which is natural history first, and then towards ideology. Spaceport now being constructed. I might actually treat a couple of traders to Kyoto, just so we can start to put production into that city, and I think now it's worth getting a few bombers so that I can actually start to threaten the Congo, because yeah, those cities are looking damn tasty. Combustion gives us tanks, which is now the upgrades of Curaçao's. 620 gold. Oh, that's a lot of gold. Well, we'll keep an eye for that. Okay, we need to stop trading with the Congo now, because the Congo are not doing well. They're not the long-term allies, put it that way. I can trade though with Brazil, which does send me through the Congo. That's not so good. What about to Bristol? Yeah, you know what? That's probably not a bad idea. Actually, what are the gold? Where's the gold routes? Yeah, Newcastle. That's not a bad route. Nice. Okay, trading with England. That's a good idea. And then to Birmingham as well. Look at this. Look at these wonderful routes. I'm just going to fill my treasury up, and I've shaved a turn off the spaceport. Lovely. Got another lighthouse being built there. That's for the 10th trade route. Again, lots of trade routes. Democracy means that we'll start shoving all of my trade routes to Kyoto. I've got 2 routes coming from that at the moment. Is that all? Oh, I had more than that. Never mind. So, natural history. You don't need chivalry anymore. No. But I will get force modernization so I can get those tanks in. Nice. Republican legacy is quite useful. You know what? Yeah, I still want Republican legacy. That's all fine. Let me just check. Oh, my city's still happy. +1. It's easy if I check here. Let's have a look at city status. Happy. Okay, most of them are happy. We've got enough resources. Anyone else got stuff they can trade with me? I've actually got my... Yeah, I've got access to pretty much everything that's possible at the moment. Okay, that's not so bad. Nobody's got oil. Why has nobody got oil? Yeah. Ah, there we go. He wants oil. Okay, that's a decent old route, that. Let's just give you all my diplomatic power as well. And I'm just going to see... Oh, this is going to be terrible. He's not going to give me anything. 5 gold per turn. Ugh. I guess that'll do. Golden Age. Oh, the Congo's in the normal age. That means I can take their cities over better. Brilliant. To arms actually would be quite good for getting less grievances, but I don't mind grievances ultimately, as long as I can keep my allies on side. Heartbeat of Steam just gives me so much more production. You've seen the production of my campuses that they give me. I mean, just look at this. It's amazing. 7 production, 3 production, 3 production. It just adds up. It's too good. I can't not. Well, Congress, I just sold it all off. Never mind. Chosen operation is unavailable. Where is it? Neutralized governor. I hate that one. It's really annoying. Double people towards admirals. People always pick that one. I would like 2 points. Why not? And world's there. Yes, I have so many great people per turn at the moment. It's quite clear you want to give that to me. Siphon funds is really good. Lovely. Double great scientist points. Oh, who voted for that? Gilgamesh did. Okay, right. Well, I swear I'm getting the most great scientist points out of everyone. I am, look at that. I've got 50 something and now I've got 100 something. Okay, great. Well, I'm going to get all the great scientists now. Where's the fire started? Oh, Missile Island. Oh dear. That's not very good. Oh, and I've got some uranium. Oh, I've got 1 uranium. Thank God. So now that I've got combined arms, we've got rocketry. We should probably just focus on getting satellites up. That is just a boost through great scientist points. So, okay, at least we've got the tech in a little bit. I'm almost certain that Congo won't be overtaking me on science, but we'll just keep an eye on that one. 56 techs versus 46. Okay, we're 10 techs ahead now. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, I've got aluminium done. I think it's the world's first plane as well. Yeah, world's first flight. Look at that. That's good. So we've got our first bomber, which I shall just put over onto here. And there we go. That gives us a little bit of visibility. Now the Congo, how many days worth of alliance have we got left? Expires in 0 turns. Oh dear. Look at that. That's terribly convenient, isn't it? I think we might join in on a bit of a war, especially because they're at war with my military ally. Oh, look at that. How has that happened? Terrible. How's their army doing? 1,800. They've got a lot of army. Okay. Okay, but I've got Curacao cores, and they're ready to go. Yeah, look at this. Tanks. Tanks are ready. So, I can pretty much jump an island hop to go and grab these cities pretty quick. I just need to make sure that my bombers, when they do strike, they're kind of ready to go. They don't have it. I normally keep an eye out and see if the Congo have got loads of gold, because in the turn you go to war with them, you can do a silly trade where you ask for their gold in exchange for like gold per turn, and then when you declare war on them, you don't have to give them anything. It's really sneaky and really good. Annoyingly, Babylon is going to go to war with me once we've done this. That's no fun. Okay, the Congo, yeah, it is wartime. I think we're pretty safe on doing that now. I mean, how much would my bomber do? Oh, it does so much damage to the city. Oh, that's ridiculous. I love it. I love it. And look at all these wonders as well. Oh, they've built so many wonders for me. There's 3 in this city alone. And I can get straight to this area. Okay. Okay, we've got lots of planes on the way, but really, I just don't want to stop building planes. These planes are good. Really, really strong. How much to just buy a plane? 2,000 gold, there or thereabouts. Okay, so we've got a bit of trading to do before we can do that. Oh god, I've got such a large carbon emissions penalty going now. I'm really starting to burn it. It's all of these food courts. I'm refrigerating so much meat. I just can't keep it all cool without burning all the coal. This is terrible. Okay, right, fine. I think I kind of want to join in with your war. Join ongoing war, emergency war, or formal war. Yeah, I actually want to join in. What would it take? 1 gold. No, would you not give me more? Alright, fine. I'll join in on your war. This is good. This means I join in. Terms are good. So now I am at war with the Congo. Now, they're both at war with these. I probably can get these guys on war. Join in emergency war. What would it take? 1 gold. Oh, yes. Everyone's against you now. I don't even know what the emergency is. Pedro, you've got to drop that alliance. Terrible. Okay, it's not actually going to show me what the emergency is. That's a little bit of a shame. Never mind. Now, bombers are just universally the best units you can do. I could just start bombing the actual Congo, but no, we're going to take on this city to start with, and these tanks can actually land it. No, I can't quite land it this turn. Okay, yes I can. Aha! Nice. Okay, so I've landed my tank. That's quite good. Into the water you go, and then I can plonk you here. Of course, I've landed both tanks. That is amazing. They have no city walls as well. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing, but we'll see what my 2 tanks and 1 bomber can do. I probably can actually do more than I would expect. Let's get the uranium in. Oh, my scout was immediately killed by the Congo's warriors. Okay, these cities have walls. Oh, for God's sake, don't erupt now. Oh, that volcano, right? This thing that's about the 4th time it's erupted now. That's mad. Not entirely sure. The good thing about going to war with the Congo is it's actually released a couple of trade routes that were trading with the Congo, so I can now shove these straight to Kyoto. Yeah, through you go. I just need you back to the capital now. I can send out those routes. And mass media is now done, which means ideology is next. Ideology, my favourite civic. I love economic union. I love 5-year plan. Campus and industrial zone policies all being put together. Oh, it's delightful. I'm going to get Victor as well and get him ready for when I steal this city, which will be imminent. Let's quickly get this bomber, bomb the city, and then with this tank, hooray! I've captured the city. So that's 2 turns into the war, and already I've dented the Congo more than it has been dented the entire war, seemingly. Let's stick you in the new city. Delightful. I've got this for 17 turns now. This one will be my next target. And actually, I'm just going to helpfully land my military engineers and just make sure... Okay, right, he seems to have parked himself right on top. Make sure that I can just build a railway all the way. I've got a lovely dock system here to help navigate all my units nicely. This is good. I've even got my field cannon cores. No bell. Do I want a bell? He's not the best. I'd rather save for somebody else, actually. Oh! He was given to the next person immediately. That's amazing. Turing. Computers and 1 random tech. No, I don't want Turing either because I've already got computers. Okay, never mind. And remember I said it wasn't worth building water parks and entertainment complexes until you had natural history. Well, I do actually have natural history now, so I'm just keeping an eye on that and seeing where I can build these things in order to get the most adjacency. It's 6 tiles they work from, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for instance. This tile here would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would do all of these cities. So that's pretty good actually. Let's get the water park plonked in there. Amenities are important, especially when you go into wars. Yeah, you definitely need those up quick. Oh look, actually the steel means I get this wall put up immediately. It's actually quite handy. How long until my next bombers? 3 turns and 5 turns. Okay, that's not too bad. World's first technology from the information era. Satellites. Pretty cool. Right, Kyoto is on 140 production, but this is going to be made much better by all of these new routes. Let's just quickly put these in. There's 1 to Brazil, 1 to Manassas. That's a tasty old route. Oh, God's sake, what's my mouse doing now? Let's go to London town. Delightful. And let's head to Bristol. Lovely city. There we go. Kyoto's now on 153. Okay, this is really good. This is really, really good. We're well into the way of being able to get a spaceport going. Next city, yeah, let's just keep going around with our tanks. Move you around a little bit. Oh, I miss playing as Columbia already, being able to move and shoot. Where's my bomber? Here's my bomber. Let's just drop you there, like so. Go and kill that guy. Okay, the next turn we'll attack. Let's put barding on you just to stop the field cannons from doing too much damage to me. Wonderful. Actually, this city's loyal with a field cannon in it. Nice. Oh, I can put solar farms down now. That's really good. That will help reduce my carbon emissions penalty and also the fact that I'm burning every single tile I've got in order to... or every single piece of coal I've got to get some power. So, actually, some more builders would be good. I'll start putting more solar farms around. Yeah, that's really cool. Actually, wind farms would be handy as well. Nanotechnology is where we want to go to next, but also stealth technology gives us jet bombers, which are really good. So we'll make our way down the bottom of this path. I'll go for stealth, and then we'll go for nanotechnology, because it's kind of in the same direction anyway, so that's fine. I never personally go for nuclear bombs on this game, even when you're doing domination. They are useful, but you don't get your bang for your buck as much as if you just use giant death robots, or... Actually, no, giant death robots, but they're just so much better. You get a lot more value for money, I think, from them. Let's quickly just put the railway down. Has it actually done it? Yes. There's no graphic for it, but there is a railway down there now. Okay. So, 1 more bomb here. And then we'll get this tank in to come and squish the city. That is now mine. Keep it. Rebellion in 9 turns. Should we get Liang just to move briefly? She is kind of busy with builders though, so you know what, 9 turns. I think we'll try and just ride that one out a little bit, and we'll just go for the next city, which is over here. You know what, for all of their army, they haven't got much in the way of range strength to stop me with, so can't complain really. So why am I insisting on going to war when I'm going for a science victory? Well, it's purely because all these cities are really good, and I'm taking out my closest competitor for a science victory. That's 3 techs in it between these two. It's probably the equivalent of giving me about 10 turns leeway. If this was a closer game, it would be well worth doing this just to keep the pressure off me. As it is, I mean, I'm clearly on top of that. And you could be too, you know, if you follow these strategies, you'll be absolutely fine. Move this bomber in. Okay, and the next turn we've got 2 in order to fight with. You know what, this tank is actually being blocked, annoyingly, by a very rude cavalry corps. Maybe I should bomb that next time round. Pillage 3,000 gold. You know what? I may do that. I may do just that, because if I pillage that and then wait there, actually, you know what? No, let's just hit this guy a little bit and then move you and then shoot you like so. Get myself a little bit of air score. I can actually then buy in a fighter, a bomber. Sorry. Actually, no. Should we get 1 fighter just to take out the melee units? Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Let's get the fighter in. Major flood mitigated. Well, hey, I knew building a thing would be good. Actually, there's renewable power as well. That's really handy because it means this city now. Okay, no, it still needs 9. Okay, so the hydroelectric plant, it barely scrapes it. Each city now needs the equivalent of about 5 wind turbines or solar plants in order to stay happy. So we're just going to keep an eye on that one. Oh, you know what? Helpfully, the cavalry have disappeared. They have actually put themselves into the sea, and they've left this city open for me to just attack. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I've got the movement to do that. That should be enough to take it, but I'm not going to take the risk. I'm just going to get another bomber in just to attack that city and then get the tank to attack. There we go. Oh, England learns the politics of the battlefield as Japan overturns their suzerain status. What? What did I do? They must have had a city quest. Okay, brilliant. Well, that's quite handy, isn't it? Let's just attack this field cannon. There's a lot of ironclads in the sea, which is a little bit annoying. I don't want to necessarily drop my tanks into the sea whilst I could just get attacked. How's the loyalty on this doing now? Oh, 2.2. That's much better. Look at that. And this loyalty, that's not so good. So I'm just going to shift Victor up 1 to here. Lovely. Then all 3 of these cities are now loyal. Ignore what that says. That's total bollocks. And then where is the... Okay, if I do this, it wants to go to that tile there. So I'll move that tank. Oh, actually, he's got an upgrade. Let's just give you the upgrade. Barding. Actually, my fighter. Let's get the fighter involved. What could you do? Who could you attack? That ironclad? That's quite fun. Actually, air attack. Well, the attack range is appalling on this thing. Oh, I always forget that. Rebase now. Put it into the air on this tile. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, the next turn it can attack. Glorious. And with every city we take, we get another trader unit that I can just put into Kyoto. I'm literally fueling Kyoto with the expansion of my empire. It's very Romanesque, actually. Rome grows with every city I swallow into the empire. Lovely. Oh, amazing. They're doing that thing as well. They're just slamming their ironclads and cavalry units directly into my city walls. I mean, honestly. England, I'm not going to let you leave this friendship. Yeah, there we go. Alliances, good. And then we'll get a research alliance with you. That's much better. I should actually get a load more science with that one. Once that all goes through. I'm at a level 2 alliance, which means I'm getting +2 from every trade route with you. And every 30 turns, I unlock a Eureka. Okay, that's not going to do anything. Plus 10% if I'm researching a tech that the others completed. Okay, no. Research alliances are really good if you're behind, but otherwise it's just the tech I'm getting per turn. Now, bomber. Okay, this has got a bit more strength, but it still doesn't have walls. Not that the walls would really help particularly, but still boggles me that they haven't got them. The fighter, I could do a little bit of the city damage. I'm just going to wait for that a second. Let's instead focus on just taking out as many of these units as we can. So this fighter actually could come in and just sweep up this cavalry. Lovely. And just keep shooting the iron cats. Okay, this is glorious. Schrödinger. Here we go. 3 Eurekas from the information era. This is amazing because I've got almost none of these. They are all pretty much like you must do it for a great scientist or spy. So if I get nuclear fission, lasers, or nuclear fusion, those are pretty good. Lasers or anything with nuclear in the title. Let's have a look. Nuclear, robotics, nuclear. Oh, okay, we got 2 of the 3 that I could only boost with a great scientist. That's a good result, that. Nice. Kyoto is now done with its spaceport as well, which is really, really good. Right, English routes. What I'm going to be treating myself to. Kyoto's now got 153 production. Mary Leakey is not the great scientist I want, actually, but let's just go straight down to Earth satellite. 6 turns. Okay, pretty good. Do you see now we're well on course? Nobody else, if I go into the science tree, is doing anything like they should be. No one's got rocketry yet, to my knowledge. No, and I've already got satellites, and I'm going towards Mars colony soon, so yeah, I've got a bit of an advantage, and I've got some uranium into the Empire as well. Delightful. And there's another bomber done. You know what, I probably don't need any more bombers. I'm enjoying the bombers that I've got. My aluminium probably can't take any more, so let's leave it at that, shall we? Might treat myself to an aircraft carrier, maybe? Nah. Let's have a look and see what you need. Stock exchange. Oh, you know what? There's still regular buildings I can build here that would help massively. So let's just treat myself to maybe an encampment or something silly. Oh, we just killed my military engineer. God damn it. That's really unfair. There's going to be 1 war weariness for that. Stupid thing. Oh, anyway, don't land a catapult on here, please. That's just not relevant or interesting at all. Now we'll just get these attacks all done. Let me just quickly see. Congo is open now, so we'll just attack you with that. And then I'll get this bomber in like so. Delightful. I think I've got 1 more bomber actually. Might be able to steal that city next. If I just quickly move my tank in. Let's just quickly do this. Bonk. Congo's mine. Totalitarianism's mine. Oh, delightful. Okay, I don't quite have visibility just yet, but I might do if I were to move a bomber across. Or move my tank across. Oh yeah, look, my tank can actually get right up here. Okay, wonderful. Where is he gone? Here we go. Attack. Like so. And actually, can I get my fighter to strike? No, he's too far away. I can attack that cavalry in the sea though. That'll do. Get my tank to attack the city just regardless. Look at this. I'm hoping I should get a pretty good peace deal out of this one. Available in 3 turns. Let's just mop up all these cities. We don't need to take the Congo out. I'm happy to have grievances with him. 157 grievances against us. It's pretty bad, but an emergency war, you don't get as many grievances as you could do if it was just what do they call it? Like, what's a surprise war? That's what I'm talking about. Surprise wars are the worst. I was really tempted just to kind of like allow peace and not go any further, but like there's so many districts here. Oh, and like the Colosseum, such a good wonder. I could never turn down the Colosseum. I mean, it's honestly just one of the best wonders. I never get around to building it whenever I play, but I probably should a little bit more. Kill you, kill you. Oh, it's just too easy. And rock band's on the way. Come now, stop it. Don't try and use music against me. Take over this city. Delightful. Where is my rest of my bombers? In fact, actually, if I just move this unit to here, okay, right, that's good. This bomber, can it actually reach? This is going to be the question. No, it can't. Okay, so I need to move all my units a little closer. I'm just going to double up now with an entertainment complex. If I put one here, that does this city. Okay, there's a lot of cities that encompasses, so we'll do that. If you ever needed like an example of why you should always put walls in your cities, though, this is the game to explain just how dangerous it is if you don't do that. Because you find a player like us, and we will take advantage of it. Okay, how many turns now? 1 turn. That's enough for us to upgrade our things to jet bombers and to a fighter. Actually, we haven't got jet fighter upgrade. That is a different tech. Of course it is. Oh, I've actually got a great writer. See, this is why it's good to pick up random stuff. You never know what you find. Let's just put it straight into Kyoto. Oh man, own 3 tanks. Oh, damn it, I own 2. How annoying is that? Ideology. Okay, here we go. Economic Union, brilliant. And 5-year plan, brilliant. So we should get loads more gold and then keep the campus and industrial zone benefits we had all along. Force modernization is all very well and good, but I don't need it anymore. I would rather have levy en masse to keep the gold costs nice and low. Vissel Banking we've still got, Merchant Confederation we've still got, that's all fine. And I believe there's nothing better than Republican Legacy at this precise moment. So, jumping on that. Now, unbelievably, we're going to go for democracy. After all that war, we're just like, nah, it's fine. It's fine, we're peaceful really. Promise. Let's have a look here and see how many cities we can get. We've got, I think, 4 bombers in total. So these 2 will shoot like this. I don't actually know if this would take 2 tanks to defeat that. Now, can my plane can't really get much closer to the front line. Damn. Never mind. I think I can only get 1 city this turn. Let's do this. Get you to attack. Like so. That's it done. Oh, look at the borders on that. That's mad. But also, we've got things like the Temple of Artemis now. What a delightful little city. Let's move you over to... Actually, this tank can't even reach this turn anyway. Make peace. Let's have a look. Make peace. What would you do? You give me all your gold per turn? No. But only give me 17 gold per turn. Now, this is an interesting one you can do. What I can do is I can actually cede a city or 2 to the Congo that I know I'm going to end up getting back at some point if I wanted to, and then get them to pay for it. Like this city here. This is a bit of a terrible city. It's got a wonder in it, admittedly. But they're not going to... Even I'm going to keep this. How's the loyalty doing on it? Nah. It's okay. But I could give them this city back. No, you know what? Sod it. I'll let them come to me with a really good peace deal next turn. I think that's... I can wait a turn. Only 13 gold per turn? No. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. You know what? I might actually give one of the cities back and just see how much of a difference it makes. So, Mabuela. If I give this one back, we'll have a quick look. What's my grievances like? 245. So, if I make peace, and I will give this one back, so I will return that city, including its great works. Actually, there's a load of great works in it. Let's just quickly shift those off. Don't want those to go anywhere. Hang on. Why is this shrunk again? Oh, the mod's not supposed to do that. Never mind. Let's put you to there, and then put you to that, like so. Overwriting. Let's move you to that, and then move to that. Good. Music. Doesn't matter. Okay, good. Right, now, if I do this deal, cede that city back to you, how much of a difference will it make? Oh, they'll pay me loads more gold per turn. Oh, you see, look, here we go. 139 gold per turn if they give that city back. Right, you know what? It's worth it. I'll return to you that city. It is destroyed and broken. I've got all I needed, but now you've essentially doubled my gold per turn. So, thanks for that. Much appreciated. Let's do business again sometime. We've also neutered the Congo. We take about half the science away from them. I've given them back some grievances. Not, you know, the city returned -50. That's not too bad. The world will favour them for some time, and unfortunately it's going to give me a little bit of grievances against me, but not, you know, insurmountable. We can probably keep our alliances up with everybody else. So, it's all good. Military alliance is still going. Brazil, we can still get the friendship here. Not interested. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, this guy may disappear. Let's see if we can force this through. We might be able to just about hang on to it. Let's get that one through. If we get deals favourable to him, let's just see what that's like at the moment. If I go to relationship, favourable trade deals to them +10. So, yeah, that's not going to happen, is it? Unfortunately, okay, Brazil may slip, but that's fine. We've still got enough allies out of this. I'm now beginning to build renewable energy wherever I can, just to see if I can bring down my energy needs just a little bit. It's not going to be the hugest amount, but anything I can do to save my coal supply is brilliant. Oh, satellite's gone off. So you can see actually the Congo had a load of cities left. They'll be fine. They'll do fine. I mean, Brazil is the one that realistically has forward settled them way worse than I have. So yeah, I don't know about that. England is doing okay. They've settled around a little bit. Do you see what I mean though? When I said cities or civs in the game times by 2 plus 2, you can see why. Each of the AI has probably got about 10 to 8 cities scattered around. So that's why you need 14. You need the edge on them. The deity gets a lot more per city than you do. So it's just important you do it. I don't want a loyalty admiral. We'll pass on that guy. What's the next guy? Accumulate less war weariness than usual. That would have been useful. Never mind. But anyway, now that we've got Earth satellite, we'll jump straight on the moon landing. Hooray! In fact, actually, we can just keep getting traders into Kyoto. Keep on trading. I've also got an aquarium and a zoo being built here, which is really, really good. We're just keeping an eye on all these. Make sure we stay as happy as can be. Oh, that's right. Traders all the way to Kyoto. Just keep sending them that way. All of these lovely solar farms. In fact, actually, if I check, like these cities here should be... Okay, look, there we go. So that will now be powered perfectly just with solar energy. Oh, this is good. We're slowly getting our coal consumption under control. Because, yeah, climate change, we don't want to be the people, like, losing it. If I can keep those grievances down as low as I can, it'll be pretty good. -9 is still pretty tragic, though. It just gives me something to sell. Suffrage, democracy, here we go. This is where we start laughing. So, actually, we have the same amount of policies as we did before, except we've got one more diplomatic and one more wild card. Republican legacy is still probably one of the best, but New Deal, housing and amenities for everyone with specialty districts is just one of the best in the game. It's so good. So good. Gunpowder diplomacy gives me way more envoys. Machiavellism helps me to build spies, which are becoming more important now, so we'll put that in for now. And then mercantile legacy. Do I want that? Nah. For now, this is good. This should just keep my gold nice and high. 600, 830 science, which I'm expecting Congo science to have just collapsed. Yeah, I'm now 13 techs ahead of them. Wonderful. Yeah, this is tragic for them. Very sad to see that one. Once we've got nanotechnology, I quite like offshore wind farms, but we're a little bit off that one. We need to sort of get into this area, which is where the off-world mission is. I think the easiest way to do that is, I think we just have to do a bit of everything, don't we? Let's go for robotics, just so I can get one giant death robot. As soon as you get one death robot, your city strength in every city, or the city wall strength, gets so high. From that point on, you just can't be defeated. Like, no one can get in. So it just makes you invincible, essentially, effectively. Well, apart from nukes. Nukes are the only thing that can get you. But I mean, if you're worrying about nukes, then you're doing the game wrong, maybe. Okay, Uruk now. These trade routes are just... Oh, they are just the best. Look at all these. Look at all these routes. Oh, nom 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 nom. In fact, actually, hang on. Where's that one going from? Yeah, it is from Kyoto. I was like, God, am I doing it from another city here? Nope. Ison, nice. And then you trade to Kyoto. There we go. What's the production like now? 223. Democracy power. Oh yeah. In fact, actually, the immunity should be a lot better now. I've got +1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. And then as soon as we get to the Congo, the Colosseum should start helping. 1, 1, 1. +9. Alright, fine. That city's crazy. Cool. Once you've gone past suffrage, really, you don't need anything after this point, but there are some things that help. Such as, where is rapid space race? Here we go. Integrated space cell, military academies or seaports give you more space race project. I mean, that's pretty good, but really globalization is probably where you want to be going for e-commerce. +2 production and +5 gold from all trade routes. I've got 15 of those now, so that adds up pretty quick. Otherwise, you want to be heading towards here. You want to go to digital democracy, +2 amenities and +2 culture, pretty much in every single city. You lose some combat strength, but that's fine. yeah, digital democracy is amazing. So we'll head down that avenue. Let's just quickly get opera and ballet and conservation just to get 5 envoys, and then we'll head down. Yeah, I thought Brazil would do that. Never mind. But actually, let's just double check who actually does have grievances. So the Congo do have grievances against me, but they will naturally decay with time. Not that quickly. No grievances. No grievances. No grievances. 200 grievances against me. City ceded. Oh, they didn't like that. Okay, Brazil were the ones that weren't at war with me. Oh, yeah, they weren't at war with the Congo. Everyone else didn't care because we had it. Oh, here we go. Great engineer. Plus 20% production towards space race projects. Don't forget, engineers, I can trigger twice because of the mausoleum. So that is just amazing. Let's pop you down that and just refresh. Let's put you in production focus as well. And then next time round, hopefully, we should... Can we just shave that from 5 turns to 4? There we go. 4 turns now for moon landing. God, that's good. Singapore. Actually, cities receive plus 2 production for each foreign civilization they have a trade route to. Yeah, you know what? Let's just shove a load in Singapore. That sounds pretty good to me. And then let's just knock Babylon out of your hands as well. Oh, yeah. So we've now got 3 suzerains again. In fact, actually, how much production does that actually give? I don't think it's that much. No. Plus 6. Is that in every city it gives it to? No, it's just per city. Oh well. I'm actually dismantling quite a lot of my farms because I don't need any more population. I'd rather have the solar power. It's actually quite handy. Yeah, we're just chopping down everything. Not really helping the environmental cause, I appreciate, but at this point, who cares? Ah, my wind turbines, yes. Yes. Even here. Even these delightful farms here. Don't need the food. The only problem I have is if the cities stop growing completely and start to starve. You know what? Yes, I will trade with you, Brazil. I want you back on side. You need to learn that we were good friends. We were good friends. So, don't need artifacts against science for every artifact in this city. No. No, we'll pass on that one. Meriliki is gone. Plus extra science beast for each rainforest tile. I think I've chopped down most of my rainforest now, but I'm sure we can find some. Okay, good. The zoos and stuff are now beginning to get finished. Now Kyoto, how's that doing? Plus 2 amenities. That's not the best. We'll just check in and see if there's any more resources that we can pick up from people. We've actually got most worked. No, nobody's got any to trade. How unfortunate is that? In fact, actually, we've got loads of spare resources, babe. Does anyone need anything? Yeah, Brazil needs horses. Come now. We can do some trading. See, look. Here we go. I'm going to force you to trade with me just through niceness. You want to be my friend, Brazil. You know you do. This is too profitable for you. Oh, they're desperate for iron. You know what? I'm actually going to act as the, warmongers here. I'm just going to say, yeah, I know I took all your stuff, and I know I'm the one that crippled your army by bombing it, but actually, do you want to build a new one? I'll give you all the component parts you need. So I've given you some iron, you've got loads of horses, you don't need any more of that, but how about some oil? You know what? I'm sure you want oil, don't you? 10 guys, so look. These are all the deals we want. In fact, actually, uranium. Do you want some uranium? Why not? No, they don't want uranium. They don't know what to do with uranium because I destroyed everything they held dear. Another 10 gold per turn. Look at all these deals. Look at all these deals. Oh, it's just worth going around and making sure that everything you've got that's spare is just flogged. Flog it all. And 20 seems to be the best amount to sell to people because that's where you get the best turn back. Okay, look, you get this screen. It's this resources screen. It'll do you so well. In fact, look. So we sold them to you, sold them to you. We've got no coal to trade. Iron. Okay, right. That's good for now, but it just means that we've run out of things. And look. I've actually managed to get this down to -2 now. The grievances are going down. Unbelievably so. Joint war with Pedro? No, it's tempting. But I don't need that. I'm trying to get Pedro back on side. He's slowly forgetting that I bombed everything. In fact, even the Congo are beginning to forget that I've bombed everything. They haven't denounced me, though. It's very sensible. Grievances against us, -60. Yeah, they really haven't denounced me just yet. What about an embassy? Not interested. No. We'll get open borders with them. 12 gold? Yeah, go on, man. You know what? I actually think I can probably persuade them to get back on side with me. They'll forget all about what we've just done here. Kumasi is the next one I want to get on side. At +1 gold and +2 culture in the specialty districts when I send to foreign routes. That'll multiply with what Kyoto is doing amazingly well. Look at all these solar farms that are going in now. I'm just getting rid of all these obsolete farms. Why do I need to eat when I can just power myself with all of these natural sources of power? Look at all of these things. For a science victory, this is important because you need your coal just to, well, you need to save your coal for later in the game, because once we put the satellites into the sky, we're going to be burning through crazy coal in the capital just to power the damn things, and if you don't have the coal to burn, then you can't do anything. Next up, professional sports. Stadiums and the aquatic centre. These two things are brilliant. They're +2 amenities for entertainment. Additionally, when powered, it extends to all tiles around it, and you can put in sports media, which eventually will get rid of builder charges, so that is an amazing thing. It just powers all the amenities of your city, and we want to make Kyoto ecstatic, right? As soon as this city gets to ecstatic, it'll boost its spaceship potential by like 10-20%. There's the moon landing, huge culture boost, immediately puts us through nuclear. We've got nuclear fission, professional circuits. Professional sports is now boosted like crazy. I think it was 6 times my science output for that turn. So you know what, we can pretty much do anything we want right now. Let's get Cold War going. Tasty. And what we're actually going to do, here we go, Public Works, get rid of that, and let's get Sports Media, Theatre Square, District, Adjacency bonuses, Stadiums, generate +1, Immunity. Delightful. So here's Nagoya. Let's just quickly get the stadium in. Wabomb. And now, hopefully, once we've all generated this through, okay, it might have to update itself. +6 amenities. Okay, the amenities are beginning to really shine now. Can I just get an aquatic centre in here? Lovely. +8 amenities in that city now. Oh, okay, this is good. Now, I don't understand why you haven't updated yourself. Come on. The amenities need to... Oh, there you go. +7. I knew that would update itself. 252 production now. I'm sorry, Kyoto. You thought you'd be able to do something fun this game, but no, you were just literally building space projects. Mars Colony, 5 turns on standard speed. We're on turn 226 at the moment. The next thing we need to think about, actually, is making sure that we've got enough spaceports to put things into the air. So once this seaport's done, I'm actually going to put down another spaceport here. In my highest production cities, I want 4 of them in total. Let's get rid of that airport for now. Do this, pop you there, like so. Actually, let's just quickly get rid of that. Lovely. And let's put one down here as well. What we're going to do is, at the moment, it's useless, but when we get to the satellite stage, I'll have 4 spaceports that can all put satellites into space every turn. It'll massively boost it. And actually, rainforest, let's do it. How much rainforest have we actually got? Oh, we do actually have some here. 1, 2, 3 tiles. Okay, I think that's as much as we're going to see anywhere. Oh, there's technically there's a 4. Oh, that's a wood, old growth. Yeah, I can't be asked to walk around too far. Let's just go to here and then boost it. Bang. Nice. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton for all of the help you give on Patreon, as well as everybody else who likes and subscribes to the video. Cheers, you help keep me going.